Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Special Education Department Open House. I am Rebecca McAlpine, the Director of Engagement here at Compass Charter Schools. I am your tour guide all throughout our weeks of welcome sessions. We have today here with us Amy Foody, our Director of Special Education, who has a ton of helpful tips, tricks, information to share with you all today. So I am thrilled and I am so honored to get to hand the microphone off to Amy for her to take it away. All right, Amy, here we go.
Well, welcome everybody. So glad that you could join us today for our special education open house. Looking forward to a fabulous year this year, school year 24-25. So our agenda, we're going to review briefly our mission and vision here at Compass, our Arctic values. Then we'll go into our department priorities, meet some of our team. It'll be our management team, we'll talk about some of the goals for the department, roles for the ed specialists, and a little bit about what is special education at Compass. So I'm sure many of you have been to, hopefully, some of the other WOW open houses and meetings this week or joining us next week. You'll see our mission often. Just take a minute and read through it. Our special education department believes in our mission and vision and support it every day, as well as our Compass Arctic values. And again, hopefully you're going to be seeing this often this weekend next. So you can take a minute and just read through our Arctic values of achievement, respect, teamwork, integrity, and communication. So our special education department has its own priorities that match our mission, vision, and Arctic values. We want to increase collaboration with learning coaches and our supervising teachers to support our scholars. One of our big goals, of course, is to increase scholar achievement. Special education services and supports are in place to be able to help scholars access and benefit from their school program. So we take our role at increasing scholar achievement very seriously. And with that, that means we're going to continue to monitor the effectiveness of our different educational materials you utilize. So special education at Compass, we provide inclusive virtual education opportunities for all scholars with special education needs. All the scholars at Compass are also assigned to a general education teacher and general education Common Core curriculum through their supervising teacher or online teacher. Our ed specialists provide special education academic instruction and consult with general education. Some of our moderate to severe credentialed teachers also provide grading of some courses that are modified. Related services are provided by agencies that are under contract with Compass Charter Schools based on a scholar's IEP. Special ed services are always provided under following all of our federal laws and state code and following the scholar's IEP to benefit the scholar. Here's our special education management team. That's me, Amy Foody. I know my hair was a little darker. Lauren Jeffries, our coordinator. Her focus is middle school and high school. Leslie Sharma, another special education coordinator. She focuses on our elementary program. And we were blessed last year to have Roya De Zeta join us as a program specialist. She supports all of our program with program needs. Here's a list of our educational specialists. As you notice, additional staff to be determined. If our numbers grow or the needs grow, we grow. So what is specialized instruction? Well, specialized instruction is instruction that meets the unique needs of a scholar, and it's provided by a credentialed special education teacher. Instruction is generally provided virtually, since Compass is a virtual independent study charter school. It's the individual education plan that every parent is an important part of, an integral part of, that determines the services required by the scholar so they can access and benefit from their educational placement. Compass employs ed specialists who both have either a mild moderate credential or mod severe credential. Those two credentials indicate the type of program as well as the disability that each can work with. For our related services, we contract what we call non-public agencies. What are the duties of our educational specialists? Well, they schedule and plan our SAI sessions. They teach our SAI, which is specialized academic instruction sessions. They write IEPs, they hold IEPs, they collaborate and consult with all the other providers in general education. They collect and gather data. And it's important that they update information in our SACE and SIS programs. Those are our student information systems on the for general ed and for special ed. So our educational specialists, additional responsibilities, again, that academic instruction, they have to keep calendars, they monitor the delivery of special ed and related services. They're basically your go-to person if you're assigned an educational specialist for all things special ed. They communicate with our learning coaches and parents regarding progress and needs, collaborate with counselors. They make sure our scholars are getting the credits they require for graduation, promotion, or completion. When our scholars are over 16, our ed specialists provide transition services based on their IEP. And our moderate severe credentials teachers will be teaching specific modified courses for a portion of a scholar's school program. So our education specialists have some responsibilities to our general ed teachers or your ST. They advise the general ed teacher on all things that are related to a scholar's special education and IEP requirements. So what's an accommodation, what modifications? They assist the gen ed teacher in being able to implement the accommodations. They communicate about scholar study skills, their progress, attendance, both attendance in general education and turning in their assignments. And then we communicate on whether or not the scholars are participating in their school program, meaning attending their special education services. And so they continually discuss what's the ed specialist's responsibility to you as the parent or learning coach. At the beginning of each school year, you'll receive information from your educational specialist or case manager if your child is only has speech services. And they will set up your schedule, introduce themselves during the school year, monitoring that student progress, we generally will be sending out a weekly email to you to get information and to provide information. They'll be contacting you about upcoming IEP meetings, and they're there to support you and be your direct contact person regarding anything related to special education services. How can you, the parent or LC, assist ed specialists? At the beginning of the school year, respond to your special education teacher and providers quickly so we can get those schedules approved and all of our Zoom and locations set up. Monitor your scholar schedule for specialized academic classes and instruction and related service appointments and ensure they attend. Participate in the IEP process as a key member. Provide your special education case manager or ed specialist with information about your priorities and concerns. Communicate with your education specialist or case manager often. And remember, let's celebrate our scholars doing great things. So what are the different services and support? Well, we've already talked about SAI, which is our specialized academic instruction. Then there's APE, which is adaptive physical education. We have speech therapy, occupational therapy, physical therapy, assistive technology, counseling, mental health, and other services. These are generally online or virtual, but all of these are defined within the scholar's individual education plan based on the scholar's needs. For our virtual services, we have a few agencies who are our main agencies. We have some others that we've contracted with due to scholars having unique needs, but most of ours are PSC, OAS or Oxford, El Paseo. These agencies are non-public agencies that are certified by the state of California to be able to legally provide special education related services and assessments to scholars. What are some of the programs we use? Well, we use Ascend Math this year, mostly with our high school students. Within our specialized academic instruction, scholars have access to utilize this program at home for practice as well. We will be introducing this year IXL as another supplemental program that will be available for use in SAI for math. For reading, we have a couple programs. One's called Read Naturally, which is research-based reading intervention, and it really focuses on comprehension, reading fluency, vocabulary. We also utilize Max Scholar, which is a phonics multisensory reading program based on Orton Gilliam. So addresses the needs of our scholars with reading difficulties and dyslexia. And again, this program is available for scholars to practice with at home as well as used in our SAI program. Another program for our scholars who fall under the moderate to severe categories who require a modified alternative curriculum is TeachTown. We piloted this last school year. This year, TeachTown is the modified Common Core General Ed curriculum that's available to scholars who require that modified functional curriculum based on their IEP. And will also be used within our SAI sessions with those scholars that who require more intensive services. So as I said before, we hope that you've attended some of our other WOW sessions. But here's the schedule of upcoming WOW sessions for the remainder of this week. Friday, there's 2. As you can see, Monday, Tuesday, and Tuesday are also some more. And then that first day of school, Wednesday, and we look forward to seeing everyone. Right. Do we have time for any questions? I'd like to thank you all for joining us today and wish you much success in the 24-25 school year.